We traveled, we laughed, we fought. We held hands through sad movies, drove too fast, walked too slow. We picked out paint swatches and debated life insurance policies. We did all the things that married couples do. And then one day...
Hi, Bill. Hi, Joanna. How are you? Great.
Okay, so you got me here.
So, cut to the chase, Harry. Okay. She's agreed to do the article. She just has to approve the writer. The woman in the center, Madame Simone, at the last coming out party she gave in Paris.
Madame Simone. As in, real madam?
Yeah, sort of. She's hard to define.
Try.
All right. She handpicks these girls from chorus lines, runway shows. She selects their clothing, their lingerie, their makeup. She hires tutors to teach them art, history, wine, you name it. When all that's done, Madame Simone takes her little black book and she matches her girls to aristocrats, millionaires, prime ministers from all over the world.
You've got to be kidding.
She's a legend in Europe.
She's a pimp.
That's a little oversimplified even for you.
If she makes money off of it, she's a pimp.
Sit down. She makes money for the introductions. These girls are not hookers. It's more like a high-class dating service. And many of these girls end up marrying these men and raising families.
So what's the punchline?
I want you to fly to Paris. Do a feature article on her. A photographer will meet you there.
Harry, I do investigative pieces, sociological topics. What do I know about garter belts?
Who knows about garter belts? That's why you're perfect. I want an investigative piece. Get behind the curtain. Find out who Madame Simone really is.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
A few weeks in Paris would be nice.
Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
No, you don't. It's flying right over your head. You should jump up and hug me and say, yes, Harry. Thank you, Harry.
It is not a good time for me to leave town right now. I need to stay home and look at things.
Look at things. What are we talking, sunsets? Or your husband?
I haven't looked at a sunset in a very long time.
Joanna, you can't deny we've been lost for some time.
What happened? What changed?
Nothing. You are very much the woman I married.
What is that supposed to mean?
I was looking for calm, stability. You were it.
And now?
I don't need the same things anymore.
So you've used me up, and now it's time to move on?
That's not it.
Well, then what is it, Dale? You might want to be clear. This could be important.
We should talk about space.
Space.
I'm just saying, a break.
People who have been married 10 years do not take a break. That is not what they do. We should try counseling. I've mentioned it before.
I'm not sure.
I've looked into it.
Joanna, I'm not sure we should stay married.
I believe her name was Catherine. Is that it? Ugh. Well, I cannot just stand and stare at the empty spaces in the house. Even the refrigerator makes me sad. I gotta get out of town. I gotta change something. Is Paris still an option?
Paris? Are you sure?
Tell Madame Simone to get ready for her close-up.
You are Joanna Scott. I am Madame Simone, your subject. Have you been to Paris before?
Yes, once.
Honeymoon.
Yes.
Divorced?
Why would you ask that?
Oh, to see if you would answer.
I'm married. Going on 10 years.
Really?
Really? Yes. Well, it all sounds very impressive when you wrap it up in a nice bow. But it's still just about sex, isn't it?
I do not set up sex. I set up the dream.
Which is?
Romance. Companionship. Devotion. Almost anyone can get sex. Sex is easy.
But you do teach these girls to seduce.
Seduction is about emotion. It is not a physical act.
So you're telling me that these girls do not sleep with the man on the first date?
Do you sleep with a man on your first date?
I don't see how that's relevant.
They are just like anyone else. If they like the gentleman, they do as they please. And if they do not, they leave him at the curb.
So what is the point?
Ah, Americans. What is the fastest way from point A to point B?
A straight line.
Non, chérie. A soft curve. Why did they choose you to write this?
Why?
That is my question, yes.
I suppose it's because I always come back with a solid story.
Somehow, I think you were chosen for another reason.
Meaning what?
Je ne suis pas sûre. Something hangs in your voice, like an unfinished thought.
Madame Simone can best be described as an illusionist, an expert, I suspect, at sleight of hand. She claims that she brokers dreams in long white gowns, but I still hold that she brokers sex, plain and simple. She does, however, have an abrupt honesty, which I can suddenly appreciate. She asked why I came to Paris. I hope to answer that before I leave.
Do you have someone in mind for him?
Oh, I already have a young lady who knows all his horses' names.
Really?
Rule 1, know your target.
So you manipulate the situation.
Absolutely. It is my specialty.
And rule 2?
It's an American expression, I think. If you've got it, flaunt it.
And you still claim to not be selling sex.
No. That is merely an attitude. Flames do not belong under bushels. Like you, for example.
Me?
You hide it very well. But it is there, burning.
Appearances are superficial.
True, but also true. Appearances are how we are first judged.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, my husband left me for another woman.
You say that so simply.
When it happens, it is simple. Terrible and simple. It was 25 years ago. It was happening to many of my friends. So I took a good look, at the young ladies who were taking our men. I studied them and decided to pass on to others what I had learned.
And Madame Simone was born.
In a manner of speaking.
Are there men in your life?
There are men who pursue me. Some amuse me, some challenge me, some touch me, but none of them changes me.
And is that what you're looking for?
Isn't that what we are all looking for? The one who makes us better than we are alone. When did your husband leave?
I didn't say that one. recently.
One thing I've learned, if you have inner confidence, they will return. And then you get to decide if they stay or if they go.
The men are quite attractive in their own way, and the women are exceptional.
They are not so exceptional. I could teach you to get any man in the room.
What?
I could. I see you are not convinced.
You're right.
Let me show you how it works. As research.
I don't think Harry expects me to do that kind of research.
Surprise him. Surprise yourself.
I've had enough surprises lately.
It is never too late to find out who you might have been. The question is, who will you be?
Who will I be? It's one of those questions that adults ask children. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Did I ever once reply, a serious businesswoman with sensible shoes and a cheating husband? Dreams wilt. That's where Madame Simone comes in.
We shall begin with the first rule of holes. When you are in one, stop digging.
When I was younger.
Where is the girl?
What girl?
The girl who used to spiral through the fields, barefoot, her hair falling wild. Leaving homemade valentines for boys on their doorsteps.
She went to an all-female prep school. Studied journalism. Worked hard. Met who she thought was the perfect man.
And forgot to have fun on the way. I even admire it. But as a career woman, you have been forced to take on certain male traits. You feared if you showed your sexuality, you would not be taken seriously. So, Joanna, it is time to shed this. Especially after hours.
I can't.
But Mrs. X can. You will not be Joanna. You will be Mrs. X. And she can do whatever the hell she wants. She is a clean slate. She is already cultured, well-spoken, has perfect manners. She's ahead of the game. But foreplay, intimacy, how to get what you want from a man. This I can teach her.
How?
First, appearances are important. They always have been, and they always will be. Merveilleux. More of that. Closed.
Ow! Ow, that hurts.
Change hurts.
I usually just wear sheer lipstick.
Lipstick, lipstick. Remember those 3 words. A new lipstick shade can change everything.
Foreplay?
First, eye contact. Nothing is more important. Hang on his eyes as if glued to them. Then add a little head nod. Keep your eyes focused on him. Even if you are thinking about the laundry, men think you are thinking about them. You have his total attention. Make it your business to know something about why. When the waiter comes to the table, He opens it and pours it for the gentleman to taste. You will help your man taste the wine. Dip your finger. Run it across his lips. He's neutralized. He is yours. Oh, Joanna. Oh, de plus en plus belle, hein?
Morning?
Morning, you are flushed.
No, I'm not.
Where were you last night? I rang you.
Shooting.
Shooting?
Pictures. With Francesco.
Ah, j'adore ça. I underestimated you. I will never make that mistake again.
For you.
Me?
Oui.
Did you send this?
I wish I could take credit for it, but I've been so busy with my ladies' dresses, I never got one for you.
Elegant and sexy, just like you. Francesco.
You have impressed him.
And he has impressed me. Does he do this often? Romance your young women?
I tried to find him a woman once, but he was so serious in his refusal, I did not do it again.
Good.
Mrs. X is enjoying herself.
I feel so free.
It was always there, Joanna. You just hid it well.
I never thought a man like that would be interested in me.
What kind of man?
Young, sexy.
Ah, yes.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Why am I crying?
To be happy, you must risk unhappiness. It is good.
This is not good.
Sometimes we try to change people, situations, without even realizing we are doing it. The irony is changing another person, truly changing who they are, can never be successful.
That is ironic, coming from you.
When I find my young ladies, in some I see potential that was simply not been given a chance to rise to the top. And in others, I know it will never rise. People cannot be changed, just enhanced. That is why I see such potential in you, Joanna.
The dress is perfect. Thank you.
The dress means nothing without the woman in it. And what a woman. Can I have this dance?
Well, we should be working.
Oh, business and pleasure, so much fun to mix, no?
I agree. The night's young, and anything could happen.
What was it that irritated in your voice?
Oh, nothing.
You are up to something. I am your photographer, you know? You're supposed to inform me of things.
That would make things rather dull, don't you think?
You will never be dull, darling. now you have your story.
I didn't do it for a story.
I could fall in love with your heart.
Good morning.
Buongiorno.
It was wonderful.
I agree. So come back to bed.
No. I have to go.
Go?
My research on Madame Simone is done.
But what about us?
I think we both know the answer to that. It wouldn't last. It shouldn't last. But you have taught me many things. Many happy things.
I will miss you, Joanna.
A part of me will always be in Paris. I shall miss you, Joanna. You represent something that I do not see very often. A mind and a strength. It is comforting somehow. And here I tried so hard to learn to be vulnerable and sexy. Oh, chérie. Venez. You know by now that the difference lies not in how you dress or even in how you act, but in how comfortable you are with yourself. If you believe it, they believe it. Yes, I know that now. And I will miss you too.
Joanna,
You didn't even call proclaiming a deadline.
what did you do?
I had my hair done.
Uh-huh.
And a few other things.
Uh-huh.
I have a rough outline for you.
Uh-huh.
Stop saying that.
You look great.
Thank you. That's better. I think it will surprise you.
It's already surprised me.
The outline, Harry.
Oh, right. I take it your time at Madame Simone's was, pleasant?
She's a wonderfully, wonderfully unique woman.
I don't hear any sarcasm in your voice.
That's because I'm sincere. Read the outline.
I'll read it.
Joanna! Hi! So, tell us about Madame Simone's Paris.
Is it as decadent as it all sounds?
Oh, I'll give you the one-liner. Life lessons on kissing, stripping, garter belts, love, and disappearing grooms.
Really?
And if you want to know more, you have to buy the magazine. Come here. I have some.
Oh my God. And I thought you didn't like people to see your feet.
I'm not looking at her feet.
Get away. These are so sexy. I can't believe you took these.
Neither can I.
And I can't believe they're better than mine.
You were right. I did surprise myself.
Hi, Joanna.
I do.
I'll talk to you later.
I didn't know you were back in town.
I got back earlier in the week.
How are you?
I'm fine, actually.
You look great.
Thank you.
I know I said that I would call.
You said lots of things, Dale.
I thought maybe we should talk. Have lunch.
Lunch would be good.
Great. I'll call you.
Yes. I think that this time you will.
I was starting to think you weren't coming.
Good. Did you order?
No, I know how you hate that. Would you care to start with some wine?
Yes, thank you. Chateau Bonnet, 1989.
Excellent choice.
So how was your month, Dale?
It was all right.
I see your stocks didn't do so well. Tech is up, industrial is down. You should have bought tech.
Since when do you watch the market?
Let's just say that my interests are expanding.
Great. It's fine.
Very good, sir.
What is going on?
What do you mean?
You seem so different.
You seem the same.
All right. Let's talk about something real.
Okay. You start.
Before you left.
You left.
Right. Before I left. You wanted to try counseling.
Yes.
I think maybe we should.
Will your girlfriend be joining us?
Touche.
It was a serious question, Dale.
I'm not seeing her right now.
She works in your office.
I'm not seeing her romantically.
Well, that was short-lived. Hardly worth throwing away 10 years.
I agree. Look, Joanna, I did a lot of thinking. We do have 10 years together. So I'm willing to try and continue.
Try and continue. Interesting choice of words. You don't need space anymore. What about sandwiches?
Okay, I deserve that.
Yes, you do.
Joanna, I missed you. It's that simple. I missed you. So what do you say? Are you willing to try again?
It's been 3 months, and the letters are still coming in.
You hit a real nerve. How the heck you been?
I'm great. Great. Oh. The divorce is final.
Now, that's something I never thought I'd hear you say with a smile on your face.
It's ironic, really. Dale finally said everything I'd ever wanted him to say. But somehow after Paris, I just saw myself and my life from a completely different perspective.
Didn't want to make the same mistakes.
I sense something a little different. Hey, you gonna tell me what really happened in Paris?
No.
No?
I have a flight to catch.
Where are you going?
Paris.
Why?
Madame Simone's wedding.
You're kidding.
I'm the maid of honor.
What?
Who knows? I might even write you a sequel. Sometimes we can live an entire life in just a few weeks. I know. I did. I'm lucky to have seen it and to have embraced it. After all, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is it.